Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Jamie, and this will be a reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. If you're completely new to tarot, just understand there are a couple of rules. To start with the fact that just because a reading is uploaded and it says it's for your sun sign doesn't mean it's going to resonate. Definitely don't ever get offended by a reading that's not for you, just discard it. Remember that there is no gender here. If I pull a king, queen, emperor, or an empress, obviously the gender is going to resonate about 50% of the time, but those cards actually describe a personality. You'll definitely know who we're talking about. I take private personals. That information's in the description of the video. I also have a membership. If you'd like to check out all the perks there, you can hit the join button below. I do want to say cross-watchers are welcome, but my channel is generally not always nice, so it's, if you're self-aware and you feel like you could learn something from it, that's fine, but if you try to offend the people that I'm reading for, I'm gonna come for you. With that being said as well, if you are new to tarot, I understand there are a lot of cutesy stuff out here in readings, but I'm not really a cutesy-wootsy tarot reader. I actually want people to be able to change their interpersonal relationships or any problems they have in their life, so I will hold you accountable as well as the other person. If you don't feel like you are in a space to handle that right now, I understand. I've been there before. You can just click out of the reading here. So I'm not pulling out anything specific. I'm just going to take whatever comes out. We'll clarify it with the tarot, and in the end I'll grab some advice. Okay, so I have authentic strength. I find strength in vulnerability. I'm honest with people I trust. My struggles are opportunities for growth. I'm authentically alive. We have always partying. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Intuition. And extrovert. We have the Wheel of Fortune as the overall energy, the Star, Aquarius energy, the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Lovers, Gemini energy, and at the bottom of the deck, the Queen of Cups. I feel like right now you're trying to make some changes. Let's say that with the always partying card and the extrovert card, maybe that's your usual lifestyle. Maybe you're very extroverted, you like to be around other people, and maybe there's some drugs and alcohol involved in this and you want change in your life. I think that you're really trying to heal and really set plans for the future. I feel like you just want to be free of some type of energy here. You feel like it's time to branch out, be on your own. Maybe you feel like the people that are around you, they don't have your best interest at heart. It's more about partying. They're not really friends, and you feel like it's time to, I think, take back control of your life and kind of do your own thing here, because you're not getting anywhere in life with this type of energy. Now, I do feel like there are some people that you have some history with that are hurt by this. They're hurt by your choices. They're upset that you're choosing you here, And I think the challenge here is really using this intuition, you know? Because you got to think about this, right? There's two types of friends when you go through something like this. You tell somebody about your struggle and what you're going through, and they're like, man, you're not an addict or anything. It's not a big deal. Let's go over here tonight. And then there's the other friend who genuinely understands that you're trying to change your life, and they respect that. Here, you need to figure out who's who. You know, I think that there are some people that you have some history with that you miss. But you may also feel like if you were to go around them, you would just get back into some lifestyle or some habits that you're trying to change here, you know? Whoever these people are, though, I feel like they're actually able to affect you emotionally with this. They could make you feel like you're being fake or you switched up on them. You know what I mean? It would be like if you're trying to tell somebody that you don't want to go out tonight because you're not trying to drink anymore. And they switched around like, what do you mean? You're just making that up. You don't want to hang out with me. That's not a fucking friend. A fucking friend would be like, all right, so I'm going to come to your crib and we're just going to watch movies. You know what I mean? Like maybe some of you have a hard time really being able to tell who's who, and this gives you the opportunity to figure out who's really your friend and who really isn't. Now, there are going to be some people out here that feel like you're the life of the party, and if they go somewhere without you, it's not going to work out great, you know? They stand to lose something by you not being stuck in this lifestyle anymore. You know, maybe you're the friend that always has the money for partying. Maybe you're the friend that always has the spot for partying. You know, it's just something like that here, you know? For some of you, this is deeper than like something like drinking or friendships. Like some of you really are trying to avoid people who don't respect that you are literally trying to come out of a drug that could fucking kill you. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're not on the same trajectory as you. They're not even close to healing. They have no want or need to do that. But, you know, they like to have you around because then they don't have to be alone to do this. Or, like I said, for some of you, you've got the party pad or you're the one with the money. You know, there's something here where you're starting to realize that some people are not your friends, that they really are just using you, or you need to. Because this is in the challenge position. Some of you need to use your intuition with people, you know? You got to understand that if you sit down and you really tell somebody the struggle that you're going through, like say I tell my friend I don't want to drink anymore, and they want me to go to a bar, and they tell me just come to the bar and don't drink. They're not understanding me. You get what I'm saying? Like nobody's, you know, most people aren't at the stage where they're saying, I don't want to do this anymore because they feel like they would be able to control how they acted once they got to a bar. Or if they got to the bar, they would be able to just not drink. Or that they even would have a good time if they weren't drinking. Like, why would I want to hang out with a bunch of you drunk fucks when I'm sober? You know? I just feel like some of you have some very childish friends. They got a lot of growing and healing to do, and your best bet here is to break off and do your own thing. You know, these people are not really going anywhere in life. Think about how long you've known them and all the things they've been through and if they've ever changed it up, you know. I feel the problem here is that sometimes you might feel lonely or isolated because, you know, this was your way of connecting with people or hanging out with people. And maybe you still are quite extroverted. You want to go out and be around people, but you'd rather do healthier things. And now you don't have a friend circle because these people, they're not interested in that kind of stuff. You know, these are not friends that are going to hit the mall with you because they're broke. If they have $10, they're going to spend it on liquor. You know, honestly. Or a bag of weed, something like that. You know, it's not like, you know, these just aren't people who are aligned with you anymore. And you need to pay attention to that to not get sucked back into something here. Some of you need to be aware of your own energy and think intuitively, if I did go hang out with these people, would I be able to control myself? And if the honest answer is no, then just don't do it, you know? Because I feel like there are people here that are actually trying to make you feel guilty for not hanging out with them or going out with them or something. And they gotta go. What do they need to know about, look out for, or be aware of with this? I'm getting, for a lot of you, like, I have a lot of Aquarius here and some Gemini, but I also have Taurus, Scorpio, and Leo. So I'd be kind of looking out for those signs with people if you know their signs. Yeah, I feel like there's one person here specifically. Here's the interesting thing is like, you know, I think this person, they like attention. They like to be out and about. They like to be around people. They also don't necessarily like care about other people. You know what I mean? This is a Page of Cups. When you look in that cup, there's a fish. Ain't no water in there. Kind of getting for some of you too that this could be another Pisces person with the Queen of Cups and the Page of Cups here. But there's somebody here that like they like the attention. They struggle when they don't have it. They are an extrovert. They have to be around other people to maybe feel validated. They don't like to be inside. You know, they're going to always be partying because they're like, you know, searching for, you know, people to, you know, be attentive to them. I don't know how to explain it. So, some of you here, like, this could be a person that you're actually like, you know, attracted to, or maybe even have like a sexual thing going on with, and you feel like you can't deal with this person because they are always pulling you into these bad habits. And I feel like it's hard because this person, like, they might stand out above everyone else. They may be fine as hell to you. But their energy is like this black cat here. They don't really hold loyalty to anyone. They don't really have any feelings towards anyone. They're going to go out and do whatever they need to do to get whatever they need. You know what I mean? You don't feed a cat, it strays. And I think with this person, it's kind of, the truth here is that, like, you would be, all the work that you put in to get this person, you might not get anything back out of, because the choice that you're making is not something that they're actually going to deal with. It would be like if I really like a person and I've been trying to date them for a long time, or I just have a thing for them, but our entire relationship just consists of us going out and them getting all the attention that they can and being around everybody and always partying and having a great time. And I realize that if I'm not going to be a part of that lifestyle, this person will leave me alone. Some of you, that's the struggle, is like, you know that you will lose this individual if you're not going to keep up with their lifestyle. But are you fucking losing anything here? Because I think they don't just want your attention. You know, like I said, if you're not feeding this cat, it will stray. Why do you want to chase that around? You know what I mean? I think that they're pretty, and that's it. Keep that in mind, you know, that the cards are confirming that to you, that this person really wouldn't be a loss, you know, like, they're not worth what you will lose in the end, you know? And I think that if you really pay attention to this person, they almost don't make sense. Like, you know, I think that this person literally understands that they are physically attractive, and they use this. Like when I say that they're using you, you know what I mean? Like, maybe they like to go out with you. Maybe they like to come over. They always want to hang out with you because you got the crib to party at, or you got the alcohol, you know, something like that. You have the money. You have the means to pick them up, to bring them somewhere, you know, something like that. The connection that you have with this person, they don't have that same connection with you. And I think you know this too. I think that this person doesn't just stick to you. When they can't come to your crib to party, when they can't use your money to party, they hit up the next bitch. So my question is, you know, why would you even want them around? And if you listen to them, they always talk about life like they're struggling. You know, they need somebody else to do something for them. I don't feel like this is a well-balanced person. This is a person who's always after what they can get out of people. And whether you choose to see that or not doesn't make it less the truth. Sorry. What's the advice here? The Knight of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and Temperance. The Magician is at the bottom. Some Sagittarius, some Virgo, some Gemini energy. The Fool, Aquarius energy, and Death, Scorpio energy. So that's a lot of major arcana. I think that this is telling you that slowly, over time, if you keep your distance from people, things will balance back out. You'll find new relationships. You'll find joy in life again. But in order for you to make this change, you may have to actually deal with isolation. Finding a new friend circle. I think a lot of you don't, I'm going to keep it real, Pisces. I think a lot of you don't actually have friends. You have people that are around out of convenience. I just feel like you allow people in your life that'll use you, even if it's just to shine for a couple of minutes. If people are basically only want to be around when they can get something out of you or party at your crib or something, like those people don't actually care about you. And if you really want to know if this person cares about you or not, tell them you're not drinking or partying anymore and you want them to just come over and watch a movie. Bet you they go hang out with someone else. And that'll give you every fucking answer that you need. Especially if you're like romantically involved with a person and they don't want to just come chill with you. They'd rather go and party with their friends. They're not actually considering your feelings and what you might be going through here, or that like they just don't think about anybody but themselves anyway. You're going to realize that though. All right. I hope this was helpful and I'll see someone soon.